everyone, it's Froggy, and I'm back again with another episode of the second reproduction, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start. Ugh.
これで終わりか。
I said that and glanced down at the man lying at my feet. I wanted to get it all done before the sky turned the color of dusk. I looked up again at the uncountable number of soldiers lying unconscious around the entrance to the village. Every single one of them had been well built with sturdy, sturdy, I think is what it's supposed to be, battle-worn armor, but they were no match for us.
しかし偶然俺たちが遊びに来ていたから良かったものの、いなかった時を考えるとゾッとしますね。
ああ。
I glanced over at the board saying, "Welcome to Wind Village, the village of flowers," and breathed a sigh of relief. I was glad it was still standing after all that. That's one less thing to worry about. I've been closely monitoring Wind Village since our last visit, and as a result, we'd successfully fought off the attack that destroyed it last time. If I'd told the demons the whole story, I could have acted a lot more openly instead of hiding it behind excuses. But I couldn't have said something like, "I know the future." They would have thought I was crazy. So as a result, I couldn't bring along as many soldiers as I wanted. But still, thanks to my plan, I got to meet some of the best fighters in Deathride. Like Rayville, who was standing beside me right now. He was old, but he held the title of general and had a lot of guts.
すまなかったな、ラビル。
Don't worry about it. This serves as a nice appetizer to the fine wine of victory we'll enjoy afterwards.
その時はおごらせてくれ。
We patted each other's shoulders and laughed, praising each other's achievements like old friends. And then...
クリスティーナ!
ガルディス。
Gardas swooped down from the sky and tried to catch his breath, seemingly in a hurry. He must have flown as fast as he could after hearing about this from Jin.
襲われたと聞いたが、大事ないか？
ああ、レセともラビルもいたからな。この通り、なんともない。
I turned around as proof, and Gardas let out a deep sigh.
なぜ私に黙って出かけたのだ？私がいれば、このような奴らは一瞬で片付けてやったもの。
私だって軍人だ。守られなければならない女ではない。それに今日はレセともいたからな。
一人でいいところを見せおって。
俺は姫様の騎士だ。お守りするのは当然だろ。
Your Majesty, shouldn't you be delighted that I'm safe as well?
ラビルは殺しても死なんだろう。
Now, that's not a nice thing to say to an old man like me.
はは、冗談だ。お前も無事でいてくれて本当によかった。かけがえのない死が傷つけば、私の怒りは大陸を焦がしていただろう。それにしてもクリス、偶然とはいえ、よくぞウィントの村を守ってくれた。
ああ。
His cheerful eyes met mine for a moment. Huh? Is that? There was a gleaming from the forest behind us. I quickly pushed Gardas away and rushed forwards, acting as a barrier between him and the threat. But at the same time, something came flying through the air towards us. I couldn't move fast enough, and it grazed my arm, sending a sharp pain up my shoulder and making me grimace.
姫様!
クリスティーナ!
The gleaming light had been an arrowhead, which was now stuck in a tree behind us. Had I not pushed Gardas away, it would have flown straight through him. There's still some soldiers left? I placed my palm against my wound. There was blood, but not much, so I was safe for now. I could still beat up the archer without even trying. But as I made to rush forwards, Gardas held his arm out to stop me while Lezette gripped my shoulders from behind.
己、盗賊の分際で。
よくも姫様を。
Ooh, they are angry. Their voices were laced with fury, fierce enough to scare even the god of death. Seconds later, they'd charged into the bushes, leaving me behind with Rayville. You should stay here, Lady Chris. I'm sure they'd prefer you to stay out of danger.
しかし
But before I could finish my sentence, an ear-piercing squeal flew through the forest. It almost sounded like a pig being slaughtered.
これだけではまだ足りぬ。
同感だな。あと100回は殴っておかないと。
まあ助けに行く必要はなさそうだが
I was still a little worried they would, though, in a way.
まったくけしからんやつだ。
Isn't your revenge a little outrageous too? Is what I wanted to say, but they did it for me, so I wasn't sure if I had the right to. Your Majesty, are there any left?
いや、他の気配はしなかった。あのもので最後だろう。
レセトはどこに行った？
まだ殴っているのではないか。
止めてこよう。
I was starting to feel a bit sorry for the fake champion, hoping that Lezette wasn't overdoing it. I went into the woods to find him. The fake champion was lying limp on the floor, crumpled like a ragged cloth. In the distance stood Lezette, staring out from the edge of the cliff, his back turned away from me. I couldn't see his expression, so I wasn't sure what he was thinking. He just stood there, firm and steady like a rock.
レセト
I called out to him, feeling uneasy. Lezette slowly turned around, the wind blowing from below the cliff, ruffling his maroon hair. His face held no expression, and I had no idea what he was thinking.
どうしたのだ？どこか怪我でも？
あの時。
How can you call that maroon hair? He's blonde. His voice sounded deeper than usual, and carried a fierce pressure that urged me not to say anything. Lezette spoke plainly, yet his words sent a chill down my spine. I'd never seen Lezette like this before, not once in my memories.
あの時、ガルディスをかばうことに、姫様は少しも迷われなかったんですね。
ああ、それは当然だろう。今は大切な仲間なのだから。
仲間？
A thin smile spread across his lips. Confused, I tilted my head and continued speaking.
どうしたレセト？もしかして怒っているのか？
Confused, I took a step back as Lezette walked towards me. But I was quickly cornered. As if to declare that he wouldn't let me escape, Lezette pressed his hand against the tree behind me and whispered into my ear.
好きだからじゃないんですか？
For a second I thought Lezette realized my feelings, making my face flush bright red. But as he gazed at me through his light brown eyes, I saw them reflect an ice-cold expression. This wasn't like Lezette. In a flash, I realized his expression held nothing but pure rage, despite the smile so calmly placed on his lips.
好きなんですね。ガルディス。だからかばったんですよね。
違う。もしあの時お前が危なかったとしても、私は同じことをした。
へえ。同じことを。
そうだ。だから。
なんで同じなんだよ!
Oh dear. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos like this one, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.